Today, we're going to create a pictorial post from the LOVMedia platform. So when you're looking at the editorial calendar and you see that a pictorial post is up next to prepare, and these are denoted by the yellow calendar entries, when you click on that and open it, in parentheses next to the title, you will see where this pictorial post is located. Today we're going to look at creating pictorial posts from the LOVMedia platform. So LOVMedia is the name of the content management system or CMS system where all of the blog posts are housed. So when you click on a date in the calendar, you open it up, you can tell immediately from the color what type of post is going to be. So this is going to be a pictorial post. And then you can tell from the parentheses at the end of the title where to find all of the information for this post. So since this is a LOVMedia post, we are going to go and log in to the content management system. This is the home page of the content management system. And from here, you're going to go to the left-hand side menu and scroll over the second icon, which looks like a camera. Actually, you're going to scroll over the third icon, which is like a cloud with an arrow going up. And then you are going to click on submissions. This will take you to a page that contains all the submissions that have been submitted through the website. So then you will go and find the pictorial post that you're looking to prepare. And today we are preparing the Italian inspired style shoot. So here you see it here, and it should say underneath it completed. If it doesn't say completed underneath it, you won't have all of the elements to prepare the post, and you should notify me right away. So I click on this post. When you open up the submission, you'll be taken to the settings page for the submission. On the settings page, you'll find general information about what's included in the submission, such as the type of submission, where the URL for the images are, the location, etc. It just provides you with some general information. If you go over here to the left-hand side and click or hover over the drop-down arrow next to settings, you'll see that there are 3 additional pages to familiarize yourself with. If you scroll down and click on media, the page will take you to all the images that will be included in this blog post. For this blog post, there are 75 images. You can kind of quickly scroll through to see the types of images that will be uploaded to the post. Going back to the arrow, if you scroll down and click on sources, this will show you all of the vendors that are associated with this post. Their business name, website, email, Instagram handle, and the category of vendor that they are. Going back up to the arrow, you can scroll over and click on content. Many times, whoever submitted the submission, the photographer or usually the wedding planner or event planner, will have a small write-up about the submission, and it will be found here. Reading through this just gives you an idea what the idea for the submission was. Sometimes they don't include one. If they don't include one, that's fine. But this just gives you some more information about why the style shoot or the real wedding was put together. Scrolling back, we're going to go back to settings, and then we'll begin to prepare this blog post. I go up here to the settings menu and the drop down arrow, and you are going to go to sources. This is going to display all the vendor sources attributed to this post. So one thing that you're going to do is look over here under the detail category which are the vendor categories, and you may have to rename certain detail categories to match the naming convention that we use throughout the website. And I will have sent you previously a list of all the detail category names that we use throughout the website. So we're trying to be consistent. So sometimes you will have to change these names. So here, let's just walk through these. Hair and makeup is a standard naming convention. We'll keep that. Design and planning. Whenever there's design, I usually like to say event design. So I'm going to update that. Calligraphy, venue, bridal shop are all fine. I don't usually say ring shop. I say the word jewelry. So I'm going to change that here. Vintage rentals is not a naming convention that I use, so I usually say event rentals. So I'm going to change that here. Photography is fine. Silk ribbon and table runner is a very special category, so we'll keep that. For cakes, I say cake design. Sweets, again, not a naming convention that I use, so I would probably say something like other desserts. And then I'm going to make sure that the business name and the website and the email have all been filled in. If I see that email specifically has not been filled in, I am going to try to find an email address associated with this vendor name. I'll usually do that by searching Google the vendor name and seeing if I can find an email address on the vendor's website or the vendor's Facebook page. Sometimes you're not able to find it, but try to have the email and the website completely filled in. Having the Instagram handle is nice, but it's not a necessity. And then once you've confirmed all of that, you are going to click the blue save icon to make sure that all of your changes are saved on this page. And then what is that? Once that's done, you're going to go back to sources, click the drop down arrow, and you're going to go to settings. And settings was a page that we originally landed on, and this kind of has the general information for the post. So you'll see the title here. There won't be usually anything in the short description. Type of submission. This is important to note. You don't have to change anything, but this submission is a photo shoot as opposed to a real wedding or an engagement. It's just something to note because it will help you when you fill out the blog post entry. All this information is fine, and as you scroll down, it just provides information about what's in the post. Once you have confirmed all this information on the settings page, you will then go to the top of the post on the right hand side in the first box, and when you're ready to start creating the post, you will click on new post.